Hi guys, and welcome back to Kayomi XOX. So this video is going to be on how I revived this dry and damaged hair using a hair treatment in just a couple of hours. So I'm going to tell you a little story about this young lady here. She goes to the same karate school as my son, and as the weeks went by, I noticed that she was really struggling to do her hair, and she told me she had no one to help her at home. So I volunteered my services. I'm not a hairstylist or anything, but I'm very good at looking after hair, treating hair, and just maintaining a healthy head. So I would say this young lady has about a 4A textured hair, but with very tight curls. So as you can imagine, this type of hair is not the easiest to manage. It's not the hardest, but it's not the easiest. And especially at a young age, you just don't really know what products to use, what hair regimen to follow. So I just wanted to offer my services to help her because I kind of saw myself in her as I was a child, sort of. That was why I turned to dreadlocks, because I didn't like my hair being combed. I thought it was painful, and I kind of slightly started hating my hair at a young age, and I didn't want this young lady to feel like that, because you just need to know what products to use and how to handle your hair, and everything will be fine. But just as a disclaimer, if you're going to start an interracial relationship with someone and is planning on having children, you really should learn how to handle their hair, because different hair types need different types of care. So in order to tackle this hair, I had to use loads of conditioner, water in a spray bottle, and a rat tail comb to comb out the dreadlocks. Yes, by the way, I forgot to mention there was dreadlocks forming at the back of her hair, so I had to take my time, comb out the dreadlocks, comb out the tangles, and then after I got through most of the stubborn tangles, I used a wide tooth comb to comb through the rest of the hair. The shampoo I'm using is by Shea Moisture, because in my opinion, Shea Moisture shampoo is just the best shampoo ever. And it really got her hair nice and clean and got those curls popping. I mean, just look at her hair. Her hair is beautiful. It was just dry before, needed some attention. Anyway, so after we finish washing the hair, as you can see, her hair is still very coily, still very tangly. Even though it took me probably about 2 hours to detangle her hair, we still had to do further detangling, and I just used my fingers mainly to detangle and a bit of the comb. After we've done more detangling, I'm now preparing her for her hair treatment. So when doing hair treatment, you should always split your hair into 4 quadrants, just because it's so much easier to handle your hair when you're working in sections. I use Cantu conditioner again, and normally with my own hair I would mix it all in a bowl. So I'd mix the conditioner, olive oil, peppermint essential oil, um and then I'll put it in my hair. But it was so late, I was so tired, I literally just done it all together like this, just put it in her hair. um and I also spritzed her hair with aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is very good because it gets your hair to the correct pH scale. And if you'd like to see a video on how I make my aloe vera juice, I will leave it in the description bar. So I'm just working it in, and I'm putting in a generous amount of conditioner and oil because of the state of her hair. Once it's all saturated and lovely and juicy, you just want to twist the hair up, put it in 4 Bantu knots, and voila, you're ready to go underneath the dryer. So if you don't have one of these, you really need to invest in one. I have been in love with mine ever since I ordered mine from Amazon. It is a portable hooded dryer. So if you're like me and you don't have space to store a massive hooded dryer, this is just so convenient. You just pop it on your head, hook your hair dryer to the pipe thingy, and it blows the air through the pipe and goes to your head. My explanation ain't really good, but just trust me, it works. It is so good. So after the hair treatment, this is what her hair is looking like. I mean, it still needs a lot more attention, but it is progression, guys. We are making progress. At this point, her hair was feeling so much more soft. She put her hands through her hair and she couldn't even believe how soft her hair felt. I then put more conditioner in and I sectioned her hair into 4 quadrants for preparation of blow drying. Now, I did not want to put heat into her hair, especially considering there's so much ways of stretching your hair without heat, but because I knew she had to go home and she'll be handling her hair by herself, I just thought it would be the best way for her to manage her hair herself. Because her hair is so coily, I knew by next week she'd be coming into karate and her hair would be back to square one. And it took me hours to do her hair, so I thought, let me just blow dry it for her, put it in 2 cane rows just to make it manageable for her. And finally, the comb can go through her hair. I can't tell you how rewarding this felt, guys. Like, from how she came to me to this point where I can just run the comb through her beautiful hair. It felt so good, and I think she felt good as well. So I gave her hair a quick trim. Trust me when I say I did not know what I was doing, but her mum begged me to trim her hair. Her hair was desperate for a trim, so we both just thought any trim would be better than no trim, just to get off the dead ends. Then I cane rowed her hair. Again, I can't cane row, but this is the best I can do, guys. I just put it in 2 cane rows for her, so when she went home and went to bed, you know, her hair would be in a neat, protective style. Anyway, so I hope you like this video. I hope that you've learned something from this video, whether you're a child watching this or someone who is in a interracial relationship that just needs some help and guidance. I hope you find this video very helpful. If you do, please like, comment and subscribe. Bye guys. Are you happy?
Yeah, I love it.